Hi, everybody. It's Dr. David Startouch, and today's just a quick update, a less silly video uh, in general about channel update. And we're going to be introducing my new co host. This is a Pico. Pico is from the Star Citizen. Oops, there we go. There we go. Star Citizen universe. I need to know what I should name him. Happy to take ideas right now. He's got this cool little helmet, like goggles, snowboard, because I'm in Colorado. He often will live right back there. He just lives right above that little lamp thing next to the diamond fire. And he's gonna be my co-host from now on. So yes, I am Dr. David Startouch, and what should this person be? He's cute. Yeah, I like him. Okay, so quick overview update. I am extremely tired. I have been for the last couple weeks, not feeling well, I guess. There's been massive solar flare, a stealth solar flare. Didn't know that was a thing. Hit the other day, and aurora borealis were seen, or could be seen all the way down to New Mexico, not Mexico, New Mexico, I believe. Big one. Apparently, it was a Geostorm 5. I guess it was a big one, big one. It was slow, so they didn't see it happen. And nope, when it did, it was like, what? We didn't even know it was coming. We're NASA. Because it wasn't a big flare, people didn't have to be very trained to observe it, and nobody really was. There was a Carrington style, massive, supermassive, could have wiped out the internet type solar flare on the other side of the sun. Would not aim towards us, but it was big, really big, like super, super big. And then the stealth one happened on this side. So, hey, the sun is still active. Yay! We've got some new light configurations back here. A little update. I just kind of discovered this diamond one that I had here, and I realized I really liked it. So that's going to be there. Again, my Pico, my little Pico friend, he lives right underneath the diamond. Yeah, so that's the big news there. And there's been very sad news in the world. It's March 26, 2023. Donald Trump may or may not be indicted, but has said there could be death and destruction if he is. Not my Pico. No death and destruction with the Pico. Apparently, he caused the solar flares, but all they did is create aurora borealis down in New Mexico. Let's see. Sad news has been happening everywhere, and I'm just going to briefly acknowledge it. We had a shooting in Colorado, another one, school shooting. We used to be known for those, sadly, and now they're all over the country. It's kind of tragic and terrible. No, it is. There's no other kind about it. So anyway, now to happy Star Citizen news. 318 is out. Wait, I thought I said happy. Uh, my main account doesn't work. Oops. So I was using the corporate account because I'm lucky enough to have one of those, Survivor to Hero, and um, now I can't change any components on that. But though we did get a reclaimer and started playing with some people, and then they logged off or got kicked out, and then they couldn't get back in. So this is not a fun patch. But once 3.18.1 comes out, it'll be fun. They promise. So yeah, not having a lot of fun there. I was doing a Logitech video, then I had an issue, and I went to go re-record it. My account stopped working. Too many ships, baby. I did move my account to the PTU 3.18.1 PTU patch, and it worked. And the new things they're doing seems to make it run smooth. It is much better than 318, but that's what we said about 318 on the PTU. So this is a really big monumental patch. It's huge, and the growing pains we're gonna have to deal with it. I did actually record a cool video montage thingy, and that is gonna go up with another surprise video which I'm going to be recording as soon as I have a little more energy and pep to my step, which is not right now. But I got a Pico, and Pico's going to help me get there. So I just wanted this to be a fun video and introduce my new co-pilot, Mr. Pico. I've been walking with the puppies, and so I've been missing furry friends. So I got myself a Pico. He's actually been living back there. If you've watched any of the other videos, and he's kind of hiding back there, and I just like, he's my Star Citizen co-pilot. Maybe he should just live right here. Like I could make a little perch here. Then I go and it's like, excuse me, Pico, we need to push a button. Or Pico, you press self-destruct and he'll be like, bam. Oh, that was eject. Sorry. Bam. Ship is exploding. Don't blow up my ship. It's like, you'll come save me at Korea. Security post Korea. Yep. So anyway, that's my silly post. We did get some news. Hey, he's gonna live there today, right there. All right, don't fall over, okay, bud? All right, help me figure out what to name him. Virpil came out with some new information. While these are the most affordable and probably best joystick to start with in Star Citizen, $30 on Amazon right now. Get two and then have a host set up. I did actually beat Pirate Swarm with two of these the other day before my account went dead. It was fun. I did spill some Bing on one of these buttons, and I think it was this one. And it seems to be working okay now, but it was like sticky. So I was going to have to take it apart, but it seems to be working. Yay. Okay. Virpil came out with a new base called the War Bird. Let's just drop over here. And they've got a video on it. So we're going to do a quick view of the video, and I'm going to talk about the base as well as the prime. They're trying to, I guess, make this more affordable. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but I am going to walk you through what this is. And I've got my joystick with my base right here. Hopefully I don't knock over it. My headphones are definitely going down in this process. All right, so this is the base right here. This is the gimbal, and the joystick screws in on top. Okay. The other one is attached to what Pico is standing on. I'll get you a better view of that in a second, but let's watch the video and we'll see what I'm talking about. There. Mount it up again. All right, and here we go. Who's right here? Momentical. Not that one. Not that one. That one. That right there. That's the big update. Mm-hmm. An Aurora! Why an Aurora? That's what you're going to show me? Don't show me an Aurora. Boring. All right, fine. Sorry for all the moving around there. Okay. Well, I mean, seriously, an Aurora? An Aurora Virpil.
In this video, we'll be comparing the
No, we will not. Stop talking. Stop talking. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. That was just freaky voice in the background. Just went. Maybe you couldn't even heard it. It was freaking me out. Freaking me out. Yeah, I'm not even sure I had audio coming through. I didn't. Yeah. So, you might have heard the audio, you might not. But either way, the audio wasn't that special. And we don't need that thing anymore here. So let's just turn off the video here for the YouTubes. And let's come back to talking. Oh, hi. There we go. Don't need the YouTube video here now. So we're going to turn that one off. All right. So what we've got here is the Warbird bass. The bass. No treble. So the bass here is going to, it's got some like little things you can adjust here. You can see a little hold over there. That's so you can change what they call the grip and the, or not the grip, it's clutch. There we go, axis clutch dampener. And that's going to adjust, as they were showing in the video, and I'll go back to that, the angle that you can kind of slow and speed of the axes. How hard or how fast they are. You can swap the cams. That's kind of nice. The bass they redid, this is a different bass. It's wider and longer, which is going to really add stability if you want to use this on your desk. Now, it is a little tall. Ergonomically, your arms are going to be a lot higher if you're using these. And this is where the VKB kind of wins, and the Virpil can't really do anything about that. This bass, though, if you don't want to do mounts, is going to be a lot better, dramatically better. The adding here, right here to these little USB things allows you to connect, and I'm going to switch over to our main screen again, right here. So Mr. Pico is going to just stand on them, and it allows you to kind of just have one USB and these kind of all talk together, and then you can just save your ports there and have them connected. I had him standing. Was he on that before? I don't know. I took him down. Too bad I can't get him where he was. Oh, hey, no. It's because he can't see, isn't it? Yeah. There we go. Yeah, so he's standing on that little USB thing. It's almost like you can you're just waiting for him to talk, aren't you? Like, he's going to say something. No! Pico! He's back. He's fine. He's fine. My little buddy's fine. Yeah, he's just going to stay there. Look, he's cool now. You can see his eyes. He's awesome. Don't fall, Pico. We love you. So, my friend, my Pico friend. So what we've got right here is the revised version of the word D. So if we go to the bases for the flight sticks, you're going to see all these different ones. Now the base one is the $209.95. This is a $50 increase for something that gives you really the similar features of this 50 CM3, which is really deep. You can see you have to mount this. You cannot just have this on the base. These can be on the desk. This is just too big to be on a desk at all. Has to be mounted. You know, that actually almost looks a little smaller, but I think it's just, yeah, those are the same. So you can see the base difference. You've got a lot wider and that's going to add stability. Otherwise, it's just kind of rocks around, so you won't have that move as much. And I think that's some of where the money's going from. And then the other is those shifters, or not shifts, the clutches. So we'll put on the video again so we can kind of see that real quick. Where did the video go? Right here, right? Okay. It wasn't that one, though. It was the one before this video. It was a very cool... They were showing the throttles, and nobody cares about those. We care about this. So we're just going to fast forward to the part that's actually... Oh, so those are the cams. Right there. Those are the cams and the spring tension. So the cams are what lets you move, slide. They slide along that. And it allows you to... And this is the clutch part. So see how it slows down on the back and forth? That was it right there. It was just this little... That. It's kind of cool because right now mine just does that. It bounces. Which, that's actually a little more controlled than mine. So as you adjust the... Pause right here. So on the top, you're doing the screwdriver here, and it's moving this up and down, and that adjusts the clutch. So you can adjust that forward and back however you want it to be. So anyway, that's it right there. The very basic. This is, let's go back to a big screen, and then we're going to talk about the base they did. So that's an extra $50. You can get 10% off if you're getting the grip and the base. So what they're talking about is this gimbal. And again, this screws on the top. This is an additional if you want the Z thing. And it's great for a left stick. I really, really like this. It's very much like a throttle. I gave my throttle to a friend of mine because I found this better. And I think it's just fantastic. By the way, for mining, I don't really like this as much because you can't just leave it. You got to hold it. So that's where having an actual throttle is still a win. Currently, I'm using a little dial here, and it's not as satisfying. So I'm not mining very much right now. The mouse wheel works fine, as well as other parts of things. You could use this for your mining, but again, I'd rather, if I actually had one of those dampeners that didn't move, had my throttle here, I might use that for mining more. That would probably be what I would use that for, is if it was slower, if I had that little slower clutch, then I would use that for mining. All right, but let's actually jump into the other part, the prime. Now, I'm not going to show you the video, I don't think, on this, but we shall see. Let me just turn off the video, the YouTube one again. And we're going to go to here. You don't need to see all my browsers. They're boring. I'll just go right here. Okay, so with that, let's check out the prime window. Now, prime. What is prime? It is this beast. We're going to go right-handed here. Alpha prime. It lights up. Spoiler. It's cool. Now, this is basically all metal. This right here is metal now. On mine, it's plastic. So that looks plastic to me, but I'm told it's metal. Yeah, metal grip body. That would be, that's a huge change. The top here is plastic, and that's fine. So you're paying more for a metal construction. This right here is like a rubbery plastic grip, which I actually think is probably, since I'm used to feeling the plastic, I wouldn't mind that at all. It's got some texture on the side that I've got here. You're paying a lot more for this. And let's see how much when I say a lot more. Yeah, we're paying a lot more. So these are $200 sticks, and you're paying $80 more for color with an all metal body. They did redo some of this. My pyramid little hat here is gone. It changed. Um, I have a pyramid on mine. No, this is the left, not the right. But this was kind of weak, and this right here, analog, a little finicky. Too much pressure, and it could kind of pop off. Super solid though. Like these are mostly, I'd say, meant for life. You can service them and whatnot. That's why I say mostly. 279 plus 259. That's what you're paying per stick if you count that. So you can get a 10% discount. Now these are brand new. They're on back order. But let's see. And then if we add people were getting the 359 stick. It's crazy. 359 base plus that. I say crazy just because it just seems like such an expensive stick option coming from the guy who actually has two of them. So grain of salt there. Yeah, there we go. So 539 is what the prime alpha with the Warbird D would be, and that brings it. And then my shipping's 39. But yeah, so it'd be $500 basically a stick. 539 minus 53.99, and so for 500, we're talking 1,000 per pair. But if you go with the cheaper base, it's basically 400. So it's the 200 and then the base of, I did grip again, and then the standard Warbird base. Okay, 210. So it's 410 for the regular, or 540 per stick. So pretty big difference. 410 plus 540. Yeah. So you're $430, or sorry, $130 more if you want the Prime. I do think the Prime is actually worth it. Now the gimbal, I don't know. Kind of torn. I think the option to customize that per stick, that clutch, is pretty clutch. The base does not come with the extra springs or cams. I don't. Well, it does come with something. What does it come with? I think it comes with some different cams. More details. Does it? See, they say the Cosmo ones. I was looking at getting, and those are what, 24, and then the springs. So you're almost getting that value built in if they include that in the D, and I think they do. Let's see. List it. This right here, if you actually have a control panel and you have the torque pedals that can plug into it, which are the rudder pedals, then it's worth it. These are the torque right here, because those have that little adapter on the front. I don't know if we can see it. Yeah, right there, the USB adapters. Where if you get the Ace Flight ones right here, these three here, they do not have that. They have just a USB that goes on the side, and I'm actually using these. Downside is the tension at the very edge, getting 100%, you really have to push, and mine are not secured. And then if I push, it pushes my chair back. So I might go back to the torque. I do like these. I did set up the camera so you can see it. Let's jump into, there we go. So you can see it right here. Oh, wow, it's kind of out of the camera view right now. I don't know why that happened. But, yeah. Anyway, so that's the stream cam for them. Oh, you know what? Yep. I just kicked that's all. All right, well, that is what it is. So anyway, that's this really long video for that random. Let me like, comment, subscribe, do that. We're gonna get some fun stuff coming up. I'm sorry to talk so long about the Virpil. Just in process. David StarTouch. Namaste.